Every time they handed out medication at the psych ward, I'd pretend to swallow mine, then spit it out when no one was looking. I'd wrap the pills in tissue paper and stash them under my mattress. There was no way I was taking all that stuff. After med rounds, I'd always slip away as fast as I could. But one day, 3 other patients caught me in the act. When I got back to my room, I spotted a nurse tidying up inside. I rushed over, but she'd already found what I'd been hiding under the bed. I lunged for it, and pills went scattering all over the floor. But here's the thing, every single one of them had turned into candy. I had no idea who did it. All that was left was a piece of paper with a drawing of a magic rabbit on it. I'd been stuck in that place for months, and the whole time I'd been trying to find a way to send a message to the outside world. One day, I was watching TV in the common area when I noticed the doctor had stepped out of his office. I bolted over and slipped inside right before the door swung shut, then locked it behind me. I grabbed the phone off his desk and tried to call home, but it turned out to be a restricted line. You had to punch in a paging code before it would connect. I was tearing through the room for any kind of clue when I noticed a patient standing outside the glass, writing 4 numbers with their finger. I punched them in, and sure enough, it dialed through to my family's number. But the person who picked up was the same so-called best friend who'd had me committed in the first place. She immediately played it off as a spam call and blocked the number. Meanwhile, the doctor had caught on to what I was doing. In a panic, I smashed a glass cup, held up a shard to keep him back, and dialed my dad's number. But she'd already gotten to him. All he said was, "I'm busy. Just do what the doctors tell you." Then he hung up. I had no choice but to give in. But my little stunt had gotten the attention of those same 3 patients again. The next day, I noticed a string of advanced math problems scrawled on the whiteboard in the common area, and right next to them, a drawing of a magic rabbit, identical to the one I'd found in my room. I worked through the equations, and the answer spelled out one word: playground. I followed the clue out to the yard, where the 3 patients were already waiting for me. Turns out, they were the ones who'd swapped my pills for candy. Each of them had a story. They'd all been at the top of their fields once, but they'd seen through the absurdity of the world and chose to spend their remaining years in here on their own terms. They could tell I wasn't ready to give up, so they decided to help me. That night, a tablet showed up in my room. The second I got online, I started combing through the news, and that's when I found out my so-called friend was liquidating my company. There was no way I was going to let her take everything from me. I went straight to the 3 of them, and we made a pact. We were getting out of this hellhole.